Okay. Okay, if we try to solve very simple question from circuit 1, we say that this is 3 ohm and this is 1 Henry. Okay, so here we have source, AC source. And the voltage here, it's equal to 10 sine 40. What I want to find is the voltage across L. So VL of t. So this is V of t. Or let me name it as Y of t. Okay, how to find it? شلون اقدر اوجد هالفولتج هذه؟
Voltage divider.
Voltage divider, but how to apply voltage divider here? شلون نحلها؟ هذه بالهنري. This is an ohm. So how to apply voltage divider here? Okay, we change this circuit to phasor circuit. Okay, so we have phasor circuit first. So then we'll get something like this. And this is my input here. So here will be 3, while this one, it is equal to JXL. And XL, it's equal to omega multiplied by L. So it is 1 multiplied by 4. So then it is equal to J4. Also, we change this source to phasor, which is equal to 10 angle 0 here. Then, yes, we can apply voltage divider here. So now Y, but this is not Y of t, so this is or V complex. So V complex here, it's equal to 10 angle 0 multiplied by J4 divided by 3 plus J4. So if you calculate this one, it becomes 4 divided by 3 square plus 4 square, which is 5. So 4 divided by 5, so 0.8 angle. 3 plus J4, the angle of this one equal to 53, and this is 90. So then 90 minus 53. 0.87. So now the voltage here, it's equal to 10 multiplied by 0.8, which is 8, angle 36.87. So now, what is V of t? V of t equal to magnitude is 8. I use here sine, so then it is sine. Same frequency, same omega, plus angle, which is 36.87. طيب. If we change this voltage to, for example, so let me redraw it here again. Okay, this is again 3, this is 1 Henry, and this one it is equal to 20 sine t. Okay, again, I want to find this voltage here. So similarly, so we change this one to phasor circuit. So this is 3, this is J. Now it is 1 multiplied by 1, omega equal to 1. So it is just equal to J. And here we have 20 angle, again, I use 0. So then B here equal to 20 angle 0 multiplied by J over 3 plus J. And if you calculate this one, you will get, it will be equal to 6.324 angle 71.6. So then V of t equal to 6.324. I use again sine with the omega equal to 1, so t plus 71.6. Okay. What will happen if I combine these two together? So same circuit. Again, this is 1 Henry. And this one is equal to 3 ohm. I want to find the voltage here, so let me y of t as a function of time. But the source, I combine both. Okay, and I connected in series. So this is 10 sine 40. And this one's 20 sine t. Okay, then directly, what is y of t? So here we apply superposition. Okay, superpositions mean that the output, when we have only source number 1, then find the output when we have only source number 2, and combine it together, add it together. Okay, so from source number 1, we get this. So then the output will be equal to 8 sine 40 plus 36.87 plus the output from the second one plus 6.324 sine t plus 71.6. Which means that if we have infinite number of sources here, كلهم sine, with some circuit, and then this is my circuit. Then the output here, y of t, it is the contribution from this source plus this source plus this source and so on, then add it together. How to find it? Apply superposition. So find the output only from source number 1. So consider only source number 1. Then consider only source number 2. Then only source number 3. Find the result. Then add all together to get the final output y of t. Okay, how to consider only one source? It means that if you consider this one, this is voltage source, so replace it with a short circuit. Simple as this. Okay. So let me see how we can find the output directly without doing this, without going to the phasor. So I want to find the output from here directly. So what I have a system. This is my input, x of t, and this is my output, what I'm looking for. So input is sinusoid, it is 10 sine 4t. What is the difference between these two? Well, if you notice, this one and this one, it's just inputs coming from this source. ما لها يعني it's not affecting this one, it's just not affecting the value of R or L. But the value of L here, it's equal to J4, while R, it's constant in both. Here it is equal to J. Why is that? Because it depends on the frequency of the supply. Okay, so like in magnitude and angle, it's not affecting R and L. See here, to find the output in phasor, so we multiply the magnitude and angle of the supply with this value, actually, with this one, to get V complex here. Similarly, we multiplied supply here with this one. So if we can't find this value directly, okay, then we can solve, we can find the output straightforward. And then choose how we can do it. Let me generalize this one. So we have a supply, 10, and we have V in general. V sine omega t. Here we have R, and here we have L. So the first step, as we say that, we change this one to phasor. So this one becomes J omega L. Omega is this, and this is would be R. And the value here is equal to V. So if we have theta here, then it is angle theta. Theta equal to 0, then this is angle 0. Like output here, then this output, it is equal to V angle 0 multiplied by J omega L divided by R plus J omega L. Okay, how they related to the system here. Okay, this is related to the input. Okay, how to solve this one? This is a complex number. Okay, so it means that on in numerator you will get omega L angle 90 degrees. And here R plus J omega L, you will get Z angle some theta. So then we divide this one with a Z, so we will get magnitude. Let me name it as H omega magnitude. Also, it is 90 minus theta, which is the angle of H. So then if we name this one as H of omega, so this H of omega is a magnitude and angle. So we multiply this one with a V angle 0. So then we multiplied magnitude with magnitude. So it is V H of omega. and we add this angle to this angle, so it is 0 plus h of omega, angle of h of omega. Then if you want to change it to time domain, so in time domain, it is equal to the magnitude, full magnitude, it is V, magnitude of h of omega. We use sine, then here it is sine, omega t plus the angle, so which is angle of h of omega. So then if this one it is theta in general, then this one will be theta, this one will be theta. Then here we have theta, then here it is theta plus. Theta is coming from the supply, but while angle of h of omega is coming from the angle of this one, which is angle of h of omega in general. So means that the output always is equal to like this. So this is the form of the output if we have the input as sinusoid. So it is equal to input multiplied by the magnitude of h of omega, sine, same omega t, and angle of the input plus angle of h of omega. معناته. But let me generalize this one first. If my input equal to A sine omega t plus some theta, and we have h of omega here, then the output directly it's equal to A. So first, so from this one, you need to find h of omega magnitude and angle of h of omega. هذه سهلة مثل ما قلنا. If you have numerical numbers, very easy, just use your calculator and you can find it. While this one, it is again easy. So it is complex divided by complex. And we did something similar in revision. So then the output equal to the magnitude or amplitude of the input multiplied by the magnitude of h of omega. So it is A multiplied by h of omega. Okay, because it is omega naught, so here it's omega naught, omega naught. So we use sine, then here it's equal to sine, same omega, omega naught t, plus angle of the supply, plus angle of h omega naught. Directly ممكن أوجدها هذه. Okay, if you use cosine, then put here cosine, sine, then put here sine. Any questions so far?
دكتور نقدر نطبقها على البوت لاين كان مثلا مو ساينوسايدال ويف.
شنو مثل ايش مثلا؟
مثل سكوير ويف.
خلنا نشوف عاد سكوير نقدر نطبقها ولا لا. يعني conclusion here, if the input is sine, then the output will be sine. If the input cosine, then the output will be cosine. So sinusoidal input, if and only if this is linear time invariant. Linear time invariant. So if it is linear time invariant, then if we have input sinusoid, then output will be sinusoid. And very easy to find output if we know what is h of omega. So directly we can find the output. If we take example number 1, So example number 1, h of omega, it's equal to هاي اللي طلعناها هنا down is j omega divided by r plus j omega L. j omega L divided by r plus j omega L. طبعا هذه مو general، هذه example. Okay, for this case. And if the input is كم خدنا ال first one? It is 10 sine, 10 cosine for t. طيب. What I want to find h of t. Okay, so remember that r equal to 3, L equal to 1. So then the first step, we need to find h of omega. H of omega, it is j omega multiplied by 1 divided by 3 plus j omega. Okay, omega equal to 4. Okay, then replace omega with 4. So h of 4 equal to j4 divided by 3 plus j4. Okay, change it to polar. Find the result and express it in polar. It becomes 0.8, angle 36.87. Okay, let me say that this is 30. Okay, then directly, what is the output y of t? It's very easy. It's just 10 amplitude of supply multiplied by 0.8, so it is equal to 8. We use cosine here, then it is cosine. Same omega, 40, plus angle of the supply is 30, angle of this one is 36, so then it becomes 66.87. Okay, now if you change the input to another value, so 20 sine t, we have same h of omega, except that omega here equal to 1. So put 1 here. Again, repeat same thing so you can find the output. If you have a combination of these two, okay, إذا عندك الاثنين, but now again h of omega equal to j omega L divided by r plus j omega L. And let me say that the input now it is 20 sine of t. Okay, so same thing. So first we need to find h. Now this is equal to 1. h1 equal to j1 and L equal to 1, so it is j divided by r is 3 plus here again j omega 1 L1. So just you need to find this one and put it in polar. So polar value, I don't know whether I have it or not. واحد يحول لنا إلى polar. So J V into J divided by E plus J.
10.316.
Say it again.
0.316, angle 71.5.
71.5. Okay. Wait. Then the output, as we said, that this is straightforward. So this is هنسميها y2. So y2 of t equal to 20 multiplied by 0.3. So 20 multiplied by 0.3, it's become 6.324. So we use sine here, then it is sine. Omega equal to 1, so 1 multiplied by t. Angle equal to 0 plus 71.5. So now if you combine these two together, then the output will be equal to y1 plus y2. It's very easy. It's a revision. Okay, why do we want? Why we are explaining all these again? So repeating circuit. Okay, الشاهد here. If we have sinusoid input, we will get sinusoid output, and if we have many sinusoid connected in series, then we can apply superposition and find the output from each considering one source at a time. Then the output, total output, is equal to the summation of all. Okay, لاحظ الآتي. نسوي share screen. Okay, see this one. هذه it's a pure sine. Okay, هذه pure sine. أقدر أكتب على ذي. Can I? لا. Okay, from here, draw. Okay, this is sine. If I bring another sine, but with different weight and different frequency, and add it to this one, يعني عندي another sine. So let me say that it is amplitude equal to 1/3. This is 1, so it is 1/3. And with a frequency equal to 3 times of this. Okay, 3 times, معناته in this one period we can see three periods. What will happen if I add these two together? I will get something like this. The combination of two sine. One is with this first frequency, or f multiplied by 1, and the second one f multiplied by 3, but different amplitude, which is equal to 1/3. And I add to this one, to the new one, another sine. Okay, with a frequency equal to 5 times the original one, and amplitude it's equal to 1/5. What will happen? The total will be this. شو تتوقع if I add more and more, what will happen?
It will become closer to square wave.
Exactly, yes. So if you go to until 7 terms, then you will get this. Until 15, you will get this. 25, 50, and 500. صار square wave. شنو معناته هذه؟ It means that square wave is a summation of sinusoid. طبعا with some weight and frequency. هاي الأرقام مهمين هذول. But in general, it means that I can add sine with a sine with a sine, different frequencies, different amplitude to get square wave. See the other one, خلينا نشوف another one. طيب, this is DC. DC, which is equal to 1. So which means that frequency equal to 0. So if I add to this DC cosine, okay, so with some frequency F, then the cosine will be shifted up. So addition of this two, yani 1 plus cosine, so it will be this. Okay, add another cosine with double frequency. So we'll get this one. Add third cosine, okay, with 3 times frequency as original one. If I increase, what do we get?
Triangle wave.
No. With 5. This is with 15. This is until 25. And this is to 50. So we don't need to go to more than this. What is this one?
Rectifier.
Full wave. Full wave. Okay, full wave is not sine. Sine معناته فيها positive, negative. It's alternating. But this is full wave. Okay, so full wave. Also, we can get it from summation of sinusoid. So it is not only square wave. It could be any wave. Any wave. نرجع back. So if we have a square wave, I can get it from sine. Okay. Full wave. Also, we can get it from sine. And I continue. Triangular wave. Also, we can get it from sine and cosine. So in general, any periodic signal is the summation of weighted sine with the different frequencies. Yani, this one, it is equal to sine of t, the original one, plus 1/3 sine 3t, plus 1/5 sine 5t, plus, and so on. Okay, so this is sinusoid. So we don't need to go into this one. This one full wave, it is equal to dc plus 2/3 cosine of t minus 2/15 cosine 2t and so on. الشاهد in a square wave, I can form it from sinusoid, okay, sum of weighted, so this is weight, so it's here 1/3, 1/5, and so on. And different frequency, it is, let me say that here f, here 3f, here 5f, and so on. For any sinus, so any periodic signal, so we can form it by weighted sum of sinus. زين شنو يعني؟ It's mean that if I have a source and here same thing, if we say that simple circuit, this is L, this is R, and the input is a square wave. Then how we can solve this one easily? يعني طبعا if you want to solve this or if you have triangle, so either يعني you need to use differential equation or convolution, which is difficult. So simple way is to change this one to sinusoid. And this is equivalent to we have sine here. This is sine of t. And here we have 1/3 sine 3t. Here 1/5 sine 5t, and so on. Okay, then how to find output y of t here? Just consider only one source at a time. So find the output from only sine of t, then find the output from 1/3 sine 3t, then from this one, then add it together to get y of t. And this can be done very easy because we know now h of omega is constant. Okay, so it is r divided, it is j omega L divided by R plus j omega L. So just we need to change omega here, then we can find h of omega, and the input is sinusoid. Okay, then the output is straightforward. Just you need to find amplitude and you need to find magnitude and phase of h of omega. طبق القانون, so straightforward. طيب, output if we have only one, so from the first one, and then go from the first, it is equal to 1 multiplied by h at 1, so h at 1, magnitude, we use sine t plus angle at 1. So this is the output from the first one, plus from the second one, it is 1/3. So you need to find h at 3 now because the frequency equal to 3. Sine. So here we have 3t plus angle of h of 3 plus from the third one, which is equal to 1/5. Again, you need to evaluate h at 5 magnitude. So sine 5t plus angle of h of 5 plus so on. Okay. Instead of this one, let me put it in summation. Okay, so x of t, I can write it as it is summation. It is here we have 1. Here we have it is 1/1, 1/3, 1/5, and so on. So 1/k, I can write k. So k, it's equal to from 1 to infinity, but k belongs to odd, فقط بالodd, 1, 3, 5, and so on, multiplied by sine. Here we have 1, 3, 5, so it is k multiplied by t. So this is the input in general. Okay, then what is the output? So y of t in summation, it's equal to, again, this summation. Again, here we multiplied by 1 by 1, so it is 1/k. H at, this is 1, this is a 3, so at k. Sine, it is 1, 3, 5, so it is k of t, plus angle of h at k, where k is from 1 to infinity. Again, we need only odd, so k belongs to odd. زين، لاحظ هني. This is here, yeah, we have sine, but here we have a cosine. So in general, any sinusoid, I can write it as x of t equal to, we could have a DC, ممكن يكون DC, plus summation. We could have cosine and sine. So it is, and then go alpha, some constant, because here we have, you notice it is 2/3, then 2/5, then. So we have many numbers here similar, 1/3, 1/5. So then in general, let me put it as alpha k cosine k omega naught t. Okay, because this is changing the frequency or omega. We changed here 1, here 2, 3, here 1, 3, 5, and so on. So this is changing. So plus some constant k, and we could have sine terms k omega naught t. K from 1 to infinity. This is general. Why? That's because we could have DC, same as this one, but here DC equal to 0. Okay, here we have only sine terms, which means that we have this one, beta. We don't have alpha all equal to 0. While this, we have only alpha, but in general we could have alpha and beta, so we have a cosine and sine. Okay, so هذا الغرض من if we have a sine, or we have if we have any periodic signal, we can change it to sinusoid. Okay. هذه كلها we call it is عشان اختار الخط it is Fourier series. So then changing periodic signal, any periodic signal, to weighted sum of sine, هذه الويت with a different frequency. This can be done by using something we call it is Fourier series. Okay, الحين important how we can find this, and this one for any periodic signal. For example, if we have something like this is a periodic signal. Okay, we want to express it in sine and cosine, decompose it into sine and cosine. Okay, by using Fourier series. So then we need to find A naught for this one. We need to find alpha. We need to find beta, and we need to find omega naught. Then we can write it in this form, in Fourier series form. أي سؤال? So I'm going to stop here. Then next lecture we're going to explain how to find these